Hey y'all, it's Kathy. I'm back and I thought I'd work on this little journal cover. I have had some ideas and did a little prep work. Thank you all for the ones who watched my first video. I didn't think I'd ever get anybody to look at it, but I really do appreciate y'all. So this cover, and it is all laced up and all that goodness. And I should have videoed that, but I'll tell you, I did video it, but I didn't like it. So I'm just going to have to quit worrying about what my videos look like and do what I want to do here. So anyway, I did a little prep work for this cover, and I think it's going to turn out pretty. I decided that I wanted to use this that I cut from one of my papers. I wanted to use it on the front, and I want there to be a surprise there. But as far as I see the colors, this fabric matches. It is great, but I don't like the two patterns together. So what I decided to do was cover this pattern. So if I cover that fabric with this lace, it mutes that pattern, and then this, to me, looks better against it. So I think that's what we're going to do. Go right up to that edge there. Because the colors don't bother me at all. It's the pattern. And I love that pattern if it stands by itself. I just don't love it with this paper. But I love this paper, so I want to use it. And this paper is what's inside the journal, so it matches. So here we go. I think I'll put this down first. Or do I want to put this down first? Because this is going to lay down. I think I might want to put this down first and cover that edge with the lace. I think that'll work better for me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I don't guess cheesecloth really matters which side's up, but yeah. And I'm just going to kind of cover the whole, put glue across the whole front. And I decided not to put book corners on this journal because I think it would take away from it, actually, because I want the things that I put on the front to show. Okay, let's go. And I want that raw, rough edge on the outside of the journal because I like it and I think it gives it character. Now if you don't like it, then by all means use the smoother edge out there. There we go. Y'all please don't pay any attention to my hands. My hands are not the most beautiful hands in the world, but they get the job done. Okay, now let's see. Make sure I have the right side up. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Okay, so now my next question is, do I want to leave this on? I think I will leave it on. And I'm just going to do a simple closure. I'm going to have a eyelet here with the ribbon, with the lace ribbon. Crocheted lace rather, to close the journal. Okay, yeah, I like that. So I need to go to about right here, and I'm just trying to put out thin amounts of the glue. I know I'm going over here Just kind of dot that up a little bit. And you know what? I need to go right up under here. Okay, lace time. Glue strings. And this lace is easier to see the bottom and the top. So, you know, I have tools for this so I don't end up with Fabri-Tac all over my hands, but yeah, I do anyway. Okay, that's got that down. Now, the next thing I want is I want this here. But I want something else. I want to make this into a pocket so that I can tuck some things in it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down as a pocket, and then I'm going to trim it out. I need to decide how much I want to leave as an edge, because I think I am going to leave a little edge so it's easier just to slip things under there rather than have to hit the cheesecloth to slip it under. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Use my art glitter glue. Because it's cardstock to cardstock, paper to paper. Art glitter glue does really good with paper to paper. And now I tell you, I'm a shaker, so my art glitter glue lines are not ever going to be straight. But hey, who needs a straight line anyway? Okay, let's get this up where you can see. Okay, so I just glued it on these two edges so that I can get in here. So get my art glitter glue pressed down good. Then I'm just going to take a quick snip around. Doesn't have to be great because this cover's kind of grungy, not really grungy, but just a little bit, not perfect, crisp, clean white lines. And we're gonna ink this edge, so yeah, I just don't want it to be stark white, but I want there to be a little edge for ease of getting things in and out of the pocket. Now I'll tell you what, I'm a slow cutter. I've discovered since I've started trying to make videos that I am a slow crafter. I am no Rachel at Roxy Creations. She could whiz around this in 2 seconds. Not me. I'm slow. And I will keep that bigger scrap. Okay, now what I want to do, so that this doesn't just stand out stark white, I want to ink. Oh, and I didn't put my lid on my art glitter glue. Where'd I put my lid? Have no idea where my lid is, so I'm gonna get my pen. Put a pin in it. Okay. I have a little knitting needle cap that I just plop the cap on and off while I'm crafting, and then I put the needle back in it, or the pen back in it, when I'm done for the day. Okay. Okay, we're just going to ink around this. I hope y'all can see me. I guess I should probably check. But I'm going to trust that you can. Because I think I had a little bit of that pink matte in frame. I need to mark my frame, don't I? Love having this silicone. It's like a baking mat over here on this side of my desk, because I glue, I ink, I do everything on it, and I can just hit it with a little bit of water and wipe it off. And I usually keep a damp cloth over here while I'm crafting, so that I can just wipe it off if I get, anytime I get glue or anything, and then by the next time I need it, it's ready to go, dry and ready to go, so I don't have to saturate it. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Let's see if it looks good. I do think that looks better. And now we can slip things in easily and not have to get up against the, well, and actually we could get up against the cheesecloth, because it's acting fine, but you never know when a corner's going to catch or something. So okay, so I'm pleased with that. And now, but you know what, I see all this white inside, so I'm going to go in there and give it a little bit of a, just a little, not a lot, just so when the pockets open a little bit, it won't be so stark white. Because if you leave it stark white like that, that is what your eye will see. There we go. Now, if the pocket is open a little bit, it's not just the white. Okay, so now, and I do think that I'm going to glue this down all the way onto the cheesecloth, because we do have that pocket, and this is not something that we're going to overstuff. So let's just glue that down all the way. And here's what I do with my little mat, because now it has, now if I was really smart, well, here, I saved this little scrap a while ago. Here we go. Wrong side, of course. Wrong side. Okay. I just soaked up some of that. Now I'm just going to throw it on the floor to dry. Let it dry. But I'm going to take my, and this is a used fabric softener sheet. I wanted to figure out something to do with used fabric softener sheets. And here you go. It just grabs all that stuff up. And there you are. So now that's wet, it's damp, so I'll keep it over there, and then I can just, oh, yeah, that was a misprinted card. And that's probably not going to be good. Okay, well, I'm going to keep on going anyway. Yep. I'm getting picky. I need to stop getting picky. Now, since this is going on to cheesecloth, I'm going to put it down with Fabric Fix. And I need to clean off my nozzle thing here. Tip of my glue bottle. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to get all kinds of trouble from that. Maybe I can edit it. Just get that glue to catch. Now, next thing I'm going to do is decorate. And I have got these flowers here, and I got these silk flowers on Etsy. I cannot remember the name of the store. But they're wonderful silk flowers. And I was thinking something along these lines. These I ordered online, and I wanted to show you what I do with these. They come with that back part on there, and I like to fiddle with the flowers, so I don't want them to stand at such an angle. So I take that off. And on this one, it's got a little imperfection over here on this side. So I'm going to just go ahead and take that out. And then I'm going to trim that little imperfection off. I know y'all can't see me doing this real well. Okay, there we go. That's better. And if I want to do a little bit more so that I don't have corners on there. Oops. Of course I dropped it. There we go. That kind of takes out those cut lines. So now what I'll do is arrange my little flower the way that I want it. Then I'll pop this back down through there. I guess that's easier said than done. There we go. And there's the flower where I want it. And then I'll just nip that off. Of course, it went straight onto my ink pad. That I need to turn over and close up. I'm not inking right now. Okay, and then I like to take just a little bit. This is where hot glue would be perfect. But I have probably every hot glue gun. I have tried every hot glue gun ever known to man. And hot glue and I just do not get along. That's why I love this Fabrifix so much. Fabri-Tac, Fabrifix. So here we go. And let me see if I like this one up here. This one down here. Yeah, I kind of like that. Well, let's just go try them all the ways. Nope, I like it that way. And yes, I am very impatient. I never wait for my glue to dry well enough. I did these earlier and did set them aside for the glue to dry. And then I was also, well, I'll show those in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and commit to my flowers and get them down. And put a good bit of glue on there because I don't want it going anywhere. And then I'm going to put it down. And here's where we are with our book. So we're good. Okay. So we'll glue these flowers down. This one kind of peeking out from under there. And I probably put that flower in the wrong place, but they're all pretty, so. I just discovered I had some glue right there. But the wonderful thing about this Fabri-Tac is that you can rub it off. Okay, now this one is a little bit more stable. And we just want him peeking out from under there too. Okay. So, there we go. So far, so good. Now, do I want to put a piece of bling in here? Or do I want to? I think I just want to leave it. And everybody's behaving nicely. Look up there. Okay. And the next thing I was looking at were these butterflies. I thought maybe we'd put these butterflies on here. This one kind of needs an antenna. So, and I really like to use waxed thread, a little scrap of waxed thread usually. But I don't have any quick and handy, so I'll make some. And this is just a block of beeswax. You can find it anywhere online. I think I got mine from Amazon. And you just run your thread through it. And I should have done that differently. I should have waited until I had my knot tied before I clipped it off. So, but it's no problem. There we go. Yep, that's better. And he's already got antennas. So, this piece can be saved. Okay, so I'm also going to glue the little butterflies on with Fabri-Tac. My clumsy self, there I go. The wiser decision probably would have been to make a little pile of Fabri-Tac on the page and I just held those little antennae down with little dollops of little bits of glue, not a copious amount. Okay. Now this one I'm going to try to glue fairly lightly because I don't want all that glue seeping up through the holes, but it will. But it dries clear, so it'll be okay. Maybe it'll soak into that cheesecloth a little bit. And here I am using my hand again instead of my little tool, my little spatula. Okay. So far that's it, and I will tuck some little things in here once all the glue's dry and everybody's settled where they want to settle. But that's our cover. What do y'all think? And I may go back and trim off the edges of this lace, but I'm happy with it. Just need to do a closure. I might do button closure on this one. I don't know. But y'all will see when I do the flip through. So, thank you for watching. and have a happy crafty day. Bye now.